As you know, there are four major constituents that are involved and required in real innovation in ophthalmology. It's the entrepreneurs and inventors, it's the key opinion leading docs, it's the sources of finance, and it's the corporate leaders.
I think one of the things that you can't help but get when you come to this meeting is the entrepreneurial spirit in ophthalmology. This morning was filled with executives from companies that have dedicated a lot of passion and effort to developing new technologies and bringing those innovations to the forefront of the community.
This is a great forum to get everybody in the same room. These are not separate parts of the puzzle. They've got to be a cohesive unit to work together. We can't see the FDA or the venture capital community as adversarial. They've got to be part of the process, and so this is dialogue. That's what this is about, and it was a very effective forum for that. It's the 5th time they've held it. It's also very effective in the spring at the ASCRS meeting. I'm delighted to be a part of it.
Wow, it was a great meeting. So I would say innovation is alive and well. That some of the challenges that we see are getting a little better, that maybe our financing markets are turning around. There's a lot of exciting new markets that are opening up. I don't know, I'm more pumped up than ever after the meeting.
I can just tell you at a high level, it's really exciting what's going on in there. Every year you see these companies come in and they're pushing these programs through a tough economic cycle and coming out the back end right now with a lot of very interesting data that has a lot of people excited.
Well, I think it's always a useful forum to hear people's perspectives, especially the investor perspective, the public markets perspective, and how that's shaping up, how the M&A market is going to shape up.
Being a physician who values being a researcher and entrepreneurial, learned a lot of tips on how I need to position my practice.
Seeing how my colleagues have started to participate in the whole aspect of development has been very gratifying and exciting.
The single only events that has this kind of skill and quality. So I think the organization is doing an excellent job putting this together.
It's really nice to see what's out there for the people trying to pitch their products to the venture capitalists and investors, but it's also nice for us clinicians to see what's coming down the pike. So it's appealing at all stages, especially if you want to know what's new, or if you have something new that you want to produce and try to get to the next stage. Very useful. This is a great venue for all sides.
So I think it was amazing, really, to see how many companies were showcased. And I mean, it was 800 people here today, so there's definitely interest in this type of a topic.
We've been coming to this meeting for several years now, so you see a lot of the same companies and see the advances they're making, and they're definitely making a lot of progress.
If we can focus on a truly unmet need that's important and special, and then somehow we get the resources and the technology, and we focus there ruthlessly, and that's the way innovation happens. There are always challenges, we just have to power through them.